All right, well, with the campaign officially starting today, we wanted to remind you of where we stand now and how the political landscape has changed since the 2015 election. Here's the layout for the seats in the House of Commons. Let's start by looking at the government formed in the last election, in which the Liberals won a majority. The Liberals enjoyed the largest seat gain, in fact, in history. They jumped from just 36 seats to 184. The Conservatives, they lost 60 seats. They still formed the opposition. They ended up with 99. The NDP lost 51 seats and their official status as the opposition. The Bloc picked up 10 seats. All of those were in Quebec. And then, of course, there was Elizabeth May's lone Green Party seat. So 16 by-elections have taken place since that election. They only resulted, however, in a party change in 5 of those ridings. Notably, the Liberals were able to flip former NDP leader Tom Mulcair's long-held riding of Outremont. And the Green Party, hey, they picked up their second federal seat in Nanaimo-Ladysmith. So once again, here's what the House of Commons looked like after the 2015 election. And here's where we stand now. We'll walk you through some of those changes. So aside from the by-election change, 8 MPs, including, of course, Jody Wilson-Raybould and Jane Philpott, they are now sitting as independents. You'll see those here. That adds up to 7 seats that were lost for the Liberals, 4 of the Conservatives, and 4 for the NDP. We also saw the first seat won for the new People's Party of Canada. So here's what you'll need to be watching for. At least 12 seats are needed in the House of Commons in order to have official party status. A party will need to win 170 of the 338 seats up for grabs to form a majority government. Speaking of the parties, here are the candidates representing the 6 major parties that are vying for your vote. 4 of them, it's worth noting, this is their first time as the leaders, federal leaders of their parties. But let's start with the leader, Justin Trudeau for the Liberals. He is 47 years old. He's been the MP for the Quebec riding of Papineau since 2008. He's led the Liberal Party now for the past 6 years, and this will be his second election as leader. So opposition leader Andrew Shearer, he's just 40 years old. He has been the MP for the Saskatchewan riding of Regina-Capel since 2004. He has led the Conservative Party for the past 2 years, but this is going to be his first federal election, as the leader. Turning to the NDP, Jagmeet Singh, also 40 years old. He is the MP for Burnaby South. You'll remember he won that by-election just in February of this year, after previously serving as an Ontario MPP. He has led the NDP now for nearly 2 years, and this is also his first federal election as a party leader. Elizabeth May, 65 years old. She has been both the MP for the BC riding of Sandwich Gulf Islands and the leader of the Green Party now for 13 years. This is going to be her 4th federal election leading the party. After a failed leadership bid for the Conservatives, former Conservative MP Maxime Bernier, he broke with the Tories, went and formed his own party last year. That is called the People's Party of Canada. The 56-year-old has been the MP for the riding, for the Quebec riding of Beauce for 13 years. This is his first federal election for the party that he created last September. Finally, people outside of Quebec may not be as familiar with the Bloc Québécois leader. That's Francois Blanchette. The 54-year-old is not an MP. He currently doesn't have a seat. He is a former member, however, of Quebec's National Assembly. He was just elected the leader of the federal party in January. He's going to need to win a seat in Parliament in order to serve as Prime Minister if his party is successful. So we're going to be bringing you here in your morning comprehensive coverage, all election campaign long, right up until Election Day, which, a reminder, voting October 21st. That, of course, will be followed the next morning by our special coverage, Your Morning, Your Vote. Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.